My name is Noah, and I'm in the fight of my life against a rare stage 3 appendix cancer that I had diagnosed back in December after a month of excruciating stomach pain. In this video, we recap my third full day at the Nevada Center, where I am receiving a number of different alternative cancer therapies, including insulin-potentiated chemo, ozone therapy, colonics, coffee enemas, chelation, and a lot of different IV infusions. We detail some of the internal and emotional battles I'm going through, along with the physical experience of these treatments, and just the general stress of having cancer and doing my best to navigate it with as much calm and dignity as one could hope for. Okay, we're back at the house after our second full day of treatment at the Nevada Center. I'm tired, but I'm thankful to be 2 days into my treatment. I feel a lot of things right now. I'm missing my wife for sure. I feel gratitude. I'm feeling insecure about what I'm doing here and if it's going to work. But I think I would be feeling insecure about any path that I would be taking, whether it be more traditional chemotherapy or whether it would be insulin potentiated chemotherapy with all these other supportive treatments that are going along with the insulin potentiated chemotherapy. But I will continue to share my story as it unfolds to the best of my ability in as authentic a way as possible, because I swear I just don't know what else to do with myself right now. I really don't. I'm doing my best, that's for sure. Thank you to everyone on here who remains respectful and kind and supportive, or at least neutral. I have quickly learned that taking a non-traditional approach to my cancer treatment is very upsetting to a group of people, and they're a loud group of people, and there's a lot of negativity, and it's unfortunate. I think we as people should be allowed to try to do what we think is best for us, without judgment and without hatred, without unnecessary mean-spiritedness. And there's a fair bit of that when trying to share about alternative treatments. I'm assuming most of it's based in fear. I experienced plenty of that myself. But anyway, I'll continue to talk about what actually is, and I'll work through some of the insecurities of going an alternative route, just because I feel them. But I also feel in my heart that this is what's right for me. So we got through our second day at the clinic, and I really love everyone there. I'm just working on my energy and working on my mental health and working on I've noticed that I feel like a frantic energy when I'm there, because I think I'm a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit scared, a little bit something, a little bit lonely, a little bit nervous. And so when I get into these new environments, it's very natural for me to want to just turn on the camera, ask questions, I don't know, bring about that side of my personality to kind of help me cope, to help me work through the unknown, to work through all the injections, to work through all the IVs today, to work through the colonic. Today I had chelation. I had chelation today. Chelation must just be some of the intravenous stuff. Detoxing. Hydration, yes. EBU, that's the ozonator and the cleansing of the blood. All right, I was told I'll be plugged in for an hour. This is essentially them cleaning out my blood of excess, I guess you might say dead cells from the chemo yesterday. Really fascinating. I'll share as much as I learn as fast as I can learn it. Yeah, I've never had double IVs in, so this is different. But I don't mind it, to be fair. Everyone here has been really nice. Ozone therapy has antimicrobial effects. Ozone can help kill harmful bacteria, viruses, and fungi. Oxygenation of the tissues. Cancer thrives in low oxygen environment. Increasing oxygen levels may create a less favorable environment for tumor growth. Awesome. Immune modulation. Ozone may support the immune system by stimulating cytokine production. And that colonic, man, that colonic was a wild experience, you guys. And one of the things they do after you do your insulin potentiated chemotherapy is they want to detoxify you, and they want to work on your immune support, and they want to work on your gut health. They also introduced me to coffee enemas. That was really interesting. I felt the stimulation. I felt like I wanted to burst, basically. And it's good for glutathione production. Coffee stimulates the liver to produce glutathione, a powerful antioxidant that helps the body detoxify. We want to maximize the usefulness of the chemo agents that my RGCC blood test deemed best for me, most toxic for my cancer, while supporting the rest of my body. Liver support helps flush out bile, reducing toxic burden. I'm on so many supplements. I'm on fenbendazole. And I'm obviously getting low-dose chemo, but chemo nonetheless. I'm someone who is very private when it comes to bathroom issues. Very private when it comes to bathroom issues. When I was a kid, I skipped out on the ski bus because I was afraid I might have diarrhea and have to poop. I didn't want to poop my pants in front of anyone, so I wouldn't do the ski bus. I would avoid it. When I was a kid, I would sometimes avoid sleepovers because I didn't want to end up on the school bus ride home having an emergency. When I was a kid, I skipped out on a Puerto Rico trip with my classmates that had been planned for the immersion Spanish program, which I was a part of. That had been planned for years. I didn't go because I was afraid I would poop my pants. So to be in a clinical environment was helpful, I suppose, but to be in an environment where I have someone right next to me putting something up my rectum for medical purposes, and then dealing with this feeling like some of the poop and some of the fecal matter and the juices were seeping out of the sides, which they did, and like this feeling like I had diarrhea and it was going to get everywhere, even though she assured me it wouldn't, and it mostly didn't, to be fair, of course. But it was just very overwhelming. It was very nerve-wracking. I wasn't able to really relax, and then there was like this moment where I was cramping really hard. And it'd be this type of feeling you would feel that might make you run to the restroom by yourself to just have some privacy, to kind of suffer in pain, in solitude rather. So yeah, that was a tough experience, but I really do believe her when she says that that type of hydrotherapy is really, really good for you. And then probiotic enemas, that was to restore gut flora. Chemotherapy, antibiotics, and poor diet can disrupt the microbiome. Probiotics enemas may help repopulate beneficial bacteria, reducing inflammation, improve digestion, nutrient absorption. Makes sense. Anyway, it was a good second day at the clinic. I'm exhausted. So much energy went into being there and then filming it, and then I felt like a crazy person getting the enema. I can't believe I filmed the colonic and the enema. I can't believe I filmed so much of it because I just turned into a babbling psychopath. And I could feel myself getting overly chatty, but I just couldn't stop myself because who knows why. I was just nervous, overwhelmed, so I just babbled. But I think my dad and I are going to head to the gym for a little exercise. I think we'll get a little meal in, and I think I need to get my butt to bed. I miss my wife, but as always, I just feel a tremendous want to let you guys know that I'm grateful for you and I'm thankful for you. And I hope you guys are doing well in whatever you might be facing. And thank you for supporting my journey. Thank you for sharing your testimonies and your experiences and your stories. And thank you to those that are remaining kind and respectful, even if they don't necessarily know or understand my choices or the route I'm taking for my cancer. So I think we're all doing the best we can. I keep praying for that perspective. We're all doing the best we can. Tomorrow we do IPT again. I'm less nervous because this will be my second time doing it. Everything's going to be okay. All right, we'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.